very nice show.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're
Thank
all
you.
amazed. And this is the first time you play at Liberty Parade.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Hopefully not the last.
Hopefully. What did you think of the venue in terms of show, people, sound?
Very, very good. Very loud. Amazing crowd. Yeah, one of the best gigs of the year for us.
Were you expecting this from Romania?
Not at all. We did a really great gig last night, and it's always, it depends on where you are in the world, but it's always very difficult to have a really great gig, and then normally the next one is disappointing.
Because the other one was so good, then
but this was one of the best we've ever done anywhere.
Yeah,
Incredible.
it really was.
You are already number 4 in the best DJs of the world.
Yeah, but we don't worry about that.
What are you planning to do next? What surprises are
Well,
there
to be honest,
in hope?
that thing is a thing that exists, and we can't really affect it. All we can do is do what we do, and you know, people vote how they vote.
We really appreciate those people who do vote for us, but ultimately you've got to concentrate on making good music, doing good gigs, you know, enjoying this, and that's the important thing. You know, it's just a number, isn't it? Age is just a number. There you go.
It's just a number, but success.
As is the DJ Mag poll.
Tell me, please, what is your favorite track of your latest album?
Oh God.
Angela Beats Volume 8. I think for me it's the Breakfast remix of Andrew Bayer.
Yeah, definitely that.
From the Earth. It's actually a very touching track, and it's from his album, which is going to come out probably next year. And the albums are it's electronica. It's not trance or progressive or anything. It's electronica. And he's, I think, an incredibly talented guy. But Breakfast has taken this really fragile idea and made it into a really banging club thing. And it's great for us because it's just taken it to a whole nother level, you know?
Yeah, he started with a great bit of music. I think that's the important thing, you know. Some tracks are just like bosh, bosh, bosh for the dance floor, but this one has, you know, real sort of feeling behind it, and I think, yeah, like you said, Breakfast has translated that onto the dance floor, which is great.
Yeah.
In terms of music, how would you describe your music style? What are you heading to now?
We're trying to maintain, I think the two main, most important, well, 3 really important things for us are the groove, emotion, and melody.
Yeah.
I think if you can get all those 3 things in a track, then whatever the tempo, whatever the genre, then we'll play it.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a lot, I mean, I loved the stuff that the guy who was on before us was playing tonight.
Really, I wanted to ask you what
really good.
Oh, well, that's when I go to Ibiza and I go to Space, that's the kind of stuff I dance to. It's just got, it's kind of in the zone, but it's almost like every record, every track's the same. It's you know, it's about an hour of music, whereas what we're trying to do is do stuff that kind of pokes out a little bit and grabs hold of you.
Again
you know, I think for us it's music first, really, songs first.
And within that, I think that, you know, it's really important that the quality is really good. We have kind of fairly slow-moving sets in the sense that we don't introduce too many new records every set. We prefer to, you know, introduce records slowly into our sets,
exactly.
rather than, you know, oh, we got these 5 tracks in the post this week.
We want them to love.
Yeah, you know, we don't
just to love them. So
yeah, we don't just play the latest stuff for the sake of it. We try and keep the quality really high as well. So that's another feature, I'd say, of our sets. Yeah.
What music do you have on your iPod?
Oh, I've got 7,000 songs on my iPod. Everything from Frank Sinatra to, you know, ambient stuff, electronica. I like folk, I like songs. Almost anything except heavy metal and reggae. That's about the only things I don't like.
Same here. I mean, I've got a wide variety of music from 70s disco, you know, chic and all that kind of stuff, through to Pet Shop Boys. I've got lots of jazz from like people like Keith Jarrett, Donald Fagen, loads of stuff really. And
I really want to recommend, if people haven't heard it, Kings of Convenience. They're 2 guys from Norway. They're like a modern Simon and Garfunkel. And their album King Right on an Empty Street that's been my favourite record this year, I think. It's not their latest one, but it's their best.
Were you first DJs or producers?
Producers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a funny thing. You make music, you know, you make electronic music, and there's an expectation that you should DJ, and it's a very separate skill. It's like being an actor and suddenly being told, well, actually now you're an actor, you need to go ice skating. You know, like
That different.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're in the studio, you're on your own. You don't need to entertain a bunch of people. You know, it's a completely different skill, completely different.
Yeah.
And which one do you enjoy doing most?
I think the most instant high is doing this. You know, you get instant adrenaline. On the other hand, the long-term satisfaction, although you do get great memories from the gigs, the long-term satisfaction comes from making a great track in the studio, because that's kind of a piece of art that you can come back to and enjoy for a long time if you feel proud of it, and hopefully others will enjoy it. So they're both great for different things, but I think ultimately studio stuff is the most long-term fulfillment.
Name the best thing and the worst thing in the music industry, according to you. What do you think?
Best thing is him. Worst thing is me.
Come on, do you agree?
Okay, I'd say the best thing is the fact that, well, the best thing is that the music is an enjoyable job, that, you know, it's a passion. His answer was much better, but it's you know, it's a passion. We get to live our passion as a vocation. The worst thing is the politics in the music industry. You know, I was chatting with a friend the other day who was just starting out in music, and he was almost considering giving up because of the politics. I said, look, you know, you've got to carry on, because it's just something you have to accept with anything. There's always politics involved, there's competition, you know, there's all sorts going on. So that's the worst thing, but, you know, it kind of probably keeps people on their toes, so it could be a positive thing as well.
Do you think you'll ever stop doing music?
Yeah, I think I'll die. And then, apart from the sound of the coffin being lowered into the grave, there will be no further sound from me.
I mean, music's a means of expression, so I don't think you can stop doing it. It's, you know, it's something that you do because you enjoy it, and, you know, just like if you like exercise, you go for a run in the park. You know, you sit down at the piano, you play a few tunes. So I don't think you ever stop. You might stop doing this, you might slow down the gigs, but I don't think you ever stop.
Tell me a few words for your fans, the one that have been here tonight.
Well, if you were there tonight, thank you very much. It was one of the most memorable evenings of my life. Not just the drive here, which was very eventful.
Very long. You need to work on your roads, though.
Yes, you need to get better roads in Romania. The roads are terrible. But if it leads to this, then I'd forgive the roads for the rest of my life. That was great.
It's not that I'm Romanian, but you know, the roads were blocked because they all came to see you.
No, the roads are too bumpy.
Yeah.
They're just very bad.
I think we have to set a suspension on that car. But
yeah, I think we did. We broke the car getting here. But it was great. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being so loving. You know, really makes our job so much better.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.